Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. My name is Pullein and this week I want to talk about what you are actually seeing on a day-to-day basis. Now, I've had a few conversations both on Twitter and in email over the last couple of weeks about what people are actually seeing. Now, this started because what I was seeing with a few of the people who were emailing me and a few people who were asking questions on Twitter were about all the various applications that they have that they said they need in order to see different views on different things. Now, the whole principle of C.O.D, that's collect, organize and do, is that you're spending 95% of your time doing the work. You're only spending about 5% of the time actually processing and planning, and that works out at, depending on how long you're working, between 30 and 40 minutes a day. The rest of the time you need to be doing the work that matters. Now, the problem is that most of the people who've been asking questions have multiple apps doing multiple different things. And sometimes that's okay. I mean, by all means, my driver of tasks every day is Todoist, but I also use Asana to actually manage my content. So I've got like an Asana board and my content moves across from planning, in production, post-production, scheduled and done. So it moves across. But I do have multiple kind of to-do lists, but Asana has a very specific job that it can do better than Todoist. But what I was finding out this week is that some people have got they're using OneNote for their work, they're using Evernote for their personal stuff, and they're using Notion as a kind of wiki. Now, the problem now is essentially what you've got there is 3 notes app. Now, it's okay if you believe that you've got everything kind of like siloed and you've got it all compartmentalized. But the problem that you have is that there's just 3 things that now you have to manage. There's 3 applications that all have different ways of working that you now have to manage. If you've got, I've seen some people who use something like Things 3 and then they're using Todoist because it's multi-platform to manage their tasks for the day. Well, I mean, why do you need Things 3? Todoist will do the job for you. I mean, having all these multiple applications, it just means there's an additional step for you in order to organize your stuff. And that additional step is taking up more time. What you need to do is to step back. Just kind of step back and look at your system and think, well, hang on a minute. What do I need to see today? Now, there's a difference, and this is a really key point here. There is a difference between what you want to see and what you need to see. Now, of course, I've got people who say, I want to see this, I want to see all my projects nicely detailed, I want to see this and I want to see that. Now, none of that is ever going to help you to get the work done right now. Because what matters today is the tasks or are the tasks that you're doing today. So really, the only thing that matters is the task that you've already decided because you are good people and you do your daily planning session the night before, so you know exactly what you want to get accomplished today. That's the only thing you need to be seeing. The list of those tasks that you need to do and your calendar, which is telling you when during the day you're going to do them. That's it. If you allow it, if you're getting to a point where you have to go in and look at this and you have to go in and look at that and then you have to go and do this and then you have to update that and then you have to process that list and then you're processing that list, whoa, no wonder you're stressed out, overwhelmed and just panicking, anxious about all the work that you've got to do. You're just taking on way too many tools to manage something really that's quite simple. What do I have to do today? As opposed to what's coming up tomorrow, what's coming up next week. That does not matter. What matters is what's coming up today. Now, this is why doing your weekly planning session and doing your daily planning session is so vital, because that's when you do your looking ahead. That's when you look at the horizon and you think, right, I need to be aware of that, I need to see that, and I need to see that. Done. What am I doing tomorrow? This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Then when that day starts, you've got your list and you focus on that. Now, because you did your daily planning and because you're doing your weekly planning, you don't need to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or what's going to happen next week or next month, because you've got that boxed off, you've got it checked. So what you might want to see is not necessarily what you need to see. And really, this is a crucial point that you need to be aware of. When I look at my to-do list in the morning, the only thing it's showing me are the tasks that I've decided need doing today. Now, of course, throughout the day, I'm going to get interruptions, I'm going to get distractions, and there's going to be the latest and loudest crisis that needs dealing with. And so I have to build in the flexibility to deal with that. But that's unknown when I do my planning, so I can't plan for that. But what I can plan for is, when is the next project due? When does this have to be completed by? When do I have to speak to this person? Those kind of things, I can allocate time for those when I do my daily or weekly planning. I don't want to be worrying about those things on a day-to-day basis. So if you're one of those people who are using multiple apps with multiple different views of all your projects, goals and plans, step back, have a look at what you're doing there. That may be what you would like to see, but it's not necessarily what you need to see, and you really want to be moving yourself towards what you need to see on a day-to-day basis. And so reduce those apps, reduce the views that you have per day, and really get yourself focused in on the things that are truly important to you on a day-to-day basis. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you. I've written a lot about this week in email and in Twitter replies and so on. I just wanted to get it out there to help you guys as well, because I know a lot of people are really struggling with this because they're seeing way too much on a day-to-day basis when they should be doing the work. Of course, there's always time to do the planning, and sometimes you do need to go into a project view to see what needs to happen next because you're so good you've got yourself ahead. But if you're doing daily planning and you're doing your weekly planning, then you are going to be staying on top of everything. You know where everything is and you're scheduling it correctly. That's important. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching this episode. Don't forget, please stay safe. Please follow your government's advice while the coronavirus is going round. And it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Now, I have a question for you. Are you ready to go beyond the to-do list? Now, I asked that question because building a to-do list, building an organization system is really the first step to mastering the art of productivity. If you really want to take yourself to the next level and you really want to automate the whole process, then you need to start using workflows. You need to start building workflows, because it's the work that you do consistently over a period of time that completes projects, achieves goals, and takes you to accomplish the things that you really want to accomplish in your life. And that's why I developed my Productivity Masterclass series, building your very own custom workflows. Now, this is a course that is kind of on the advanced level. It's designed to get you to go beyond the to-do list, which many of us have spent many hours building, and it's designed to take you to the very next level so that your whole system is automated, so you can make decisions really quickly about what it is you want to do today, this week, this month, and this year, and build it into your daily workflows that takes you towards accomplish them. Now, I would love to see you in this course. The details of my Productivity Masterclass course, building your very own custom workflows, are in the show notes below. I would love to see you in the course. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. It'd be great for you to join us. Thank you very much for watching this. It just remains for me now to wish you again a very, very productive week.